Yes, people, Darren G, alive and critical. Hope you're all well today. Today I'm going to have a little shout on boxing, Froch the legend, and boxing, Darren Till the Invader. You've got a boxer who belongs in the space of boxing, and then you've got a reject from the MMA world invading the boxing space, chatting major poo. But let's go on. Back and forth between the two of them. He's a pundit. He's in that space. He speaks on all sorts of fighters, gives his honest opinion. He's just a helmet who was in the MMA world, crumbled in there, not just because of his fighting skills, but because of his manager, his sensei, his daddy, Colin Heron. That's another story. I'm seeing him come at him with a complete lack of respect for his credentials. Froch is liked right round the world for his boxing credentials. His punditry, the way he does his YouTube channels, it's different from anyone else. Why? Because it's raw, real and honest, and he doesn't give a fuck about the egos of other boxers. That's why I watch him. You got this. Everyone in Liverpool knows what this is. Not a lot of people like this in Liverpool. Do you understand what I'm saying? So when he's trying to isolate the legends, putting out there who'd want to be round him, who'd want to be this. Yeah, look.
Is anyone all right with Carl, really? Is anyone all right with him? Like, what, how would you hang around? How would you be around him, really? Like, he talks.
Well, that's what dirty bullies like him do. And he's always been a bully through his life. Always. So when he's trying to isolate the legend Froch and trying to get other people to turn on Froch because he can't do it himself, you can see the mentality of this creature, can't you? How dare he offend Carl Froch in this boxing world? Yeah, it is what it is. He might have his haters, but I don't believe he's got many enemies. You've got loads of haters and loads of enemies. I'm not an enemy. I'm not a hater. I'm someone that's making a point of view about people that don't belong in the boxing space. And you've got all these people that are highly unprofessional, haven't got the knowledge in boxing, haven't got the experience, haven't got the skill set, the knowledge, the understanding. It's a completely different athlete in boxing. Completely different athletes. They're not the same. They're built different. Surrounded by different people. Surrounded by different audiences. Involved in different projects. MMA athletes are completely different from a boxing athlete. Next level intelligence. Over there, you just need to be a brawler with a skill set. Do you understand what I'm saying? You can sniff cocaine, you can be a gangster, you can be involved in organised crime groups and still be an MMA sports personality. I don't think you see that type of shit in boxing. You've got your Kinahans and people like this, but they get exposed eventually. He and others like him belong on them low-level platforms. What's it called? Misfits. I'm not degrading misfits, calling it a low level. What I mean by low level is it's not going to give out the credit that other promotions and other platforms and spaces give to boxers. You're not going to be hearing about him in the boxing world in 20, 30, 40 years' time. But you will definitely be hearing about Carl Froch. Why? Because he's a fucking legend and he deserves everything in that space. You don't deserve anything in there. You're just scrumbling for dough. You're in there for money. He's been in there for the whole name of boxing, the sport, the knowledge, the love for it, the passion for it. Watch. These are the signs of a champion, and these are the signs of a fuck up in the MMA world that's just looking for money.
You will not see The hook is just a smack. See, it's a throwaway punch. This is a design combination, hook right hand. It's the right hand you want to land. And he threw it, and he executed it perfectly. Groves fell for the bait left hook.
Power bang that way, innit? Square right on the chin. 10-10 for the knockout. Don't just think about the knockout in that fight, though. That fight was one of the best fights you're going to watch between George Groves and Carl Froch. Talent, skill set, right audience, right people in the corners, right sportsmanship.
One shot.
Boom. Level them right out in the MMA world. And when he gets a proper opponent, he'll be levelled right out. When he gets a proper boxer, he'll be levelled right out again, and then he'll disappear. Do you understand what I'm saying? You cannot compare Carl Froch to Darren Till in the slightest. You only need to know who he's surrounded by. You only need to know these stable of people, Team Coburn. Where's it gone? Why is it gone? When are we going to find out what happened there? Because it was mad. And then just understand how long he was training, how many fights he went through to earn what he earned. He's a legend, Carl Froch. He's not, never will be. Doesn't matter how much he screams and shouts and tries to intimidate and bully and isolate people. It won't happen with Carl Froch. Why? Because everything about Froch has grown organically from the ground up over 40, 50 fucking years. He's going to be here for the next 60 years in title, name and importance in the world of boxing. What's my angle here? I've always liked boxing. I'm like many people who like boxing. They don't like the crossovers. They feel the integrity of boxing's being lost because people want to earn money. There's a lot of boxers in the boxing world that are very, very, very unprofessional and don't belong there. That's just my opinion as Darren G, alive and critical. I speak about all things, not just politics, but boxing, fighting, everything under the sun I speak about. Don't be offended what comes out of my mouth. There is no comparison between a legend in the boxing world and a dropout from the MMA world. Keep it real as always, use fighters. Always protect yourself. Not too much sparring. Don't have your lads, young lads, getting in the ring, sparring all the time. You understand the damage now later on in life with these boxers. It's evident. You've only got to see a few of them. It's all there. Peace out. L5.